Howdy ho everybody, Phantom here, and I've got another reaction video to another Chills video called 14 videos that will make you shiver. I will put the link to in the description box if you want. For those of you that want to go check out the original video on his channel. And if you do, make sure you go and check out all of the other videos that Chills has on his YouTube channel. And now, before we get to the 1 minute mark, I want to make a prediction and say that there's going to be a guy holding a snake coming out the drain, or sewer drain, and also something to do with a closet. I'm gonna now. Let's begin, shall we? And now let's roll the tape.
It's my job to make you shiver.
What the
so
fuck?
Let's get straight into answers.
Hold on now. Is that a naked man?
It's my job to make.
Is that a fucking naked man in this guy's video or bathroom? I hope that's the one, mate.
Make you shiver. So let's get straight into analyzing these videos that will send cold chills down your spine. Number 14. This video comes from an English establishment called the Lamb and Lion Inn. A server is cleaning a table when this ghostly co-worker shows up late to work. Look in the doorway to see
A
small strand of light expands into a white broom pushed by two floating hands.
Square with my ball.
The server walks by without even noticing.
Nope.
Do you think this was a
This
real ghost, a floating speck of dust, or something else altogether? Number 13. Three bankers have a conversation during a slow day when the silhouette of a child darts across the empty lobby. Watch this part and try to translate what is said immediately after.
What the hell?
The lobby area gets plenty of sunlight, and yet the figure looks completely covered by shade. Not a single detail is visible as it runs by, which makes this CGI or a shadow person. And when they go over to where it just was, nothing is there at all. You never hear the door open or any footsteps.
I bet that's probably CGI.
It's simply gone. Number 12. A YouTuber named Monster Mike Fishing may have landed his biggest catch yet, and it's nowhere near the ocean. His friend Jacob plugs the pipe so that their target can't escape, but now he has to reach into the murky waters to pull it out by hand. As soon as he announces that he's okay, this happens.
Are you okay? I'm okay.
At 6 minutes and 12 seconds, the snake opens its mouth, and Jacob is barely able to hang on with one hand. He almost drops it and then quickly catches it again before it has a chance to attack. Now Jacob grapples with the snake and they wrestle to a stalemate. He can't hold this position much longer and calls to his friends.
I need help!
Only when he is pulled out of the sewer do they realize how massive this reptile really is and how much danger he was truly in and how risky this truly was. Number 11. A man is all by himself when he hears a wild animal.
Dude, you can't pay me enough money to do that. I don't mind snakes. As long as they're not big enough to freaking kill me. Hell no. Hell no. Like, if it was like a cold snake, maybe, fair enough. Milk snake, yeah. Python, no. No. Wait, I think that might be like a warmer python or some shit like that. Or something like that. I think that's like a warmer python. Dude's lucky. The dude who went in a drain pipe and got the snake out, he is very lucky because I could have ended really badly.
Tearing through his home, eventually he corners it in the bathroom and cautiously enters with a camera. This is what he records moments before running away to call the police.
Nope. Oh hell no. No.
A wide-eyed humanoid slowly straightens out while eyeing him with a calm expression. Like the uploader says, It's hard to tell if this was a human or not, and everything from genetic experiments to the rake has been suggested in the comments. Is this video
Nope.
real? And if so, what do you think it was? Number 10.
Better be fake, that's what it looks like. It looks like something that should be fake. I swear to God, I hope that's fake because I I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be in that. I wouldn't want to be in that situation that the dude who filmed some random person in the bathtub, because because I hope, I really hope that I gotta choose my words carefully because I don't want. I don't. I'm trying to think of, because because a while ago there was that changes to the harassment thing on YouTube, and I have to choose my words carefully. I don't know what. I would give the person a fair chance to leave my house. I give them a fair chance to leave my house, if because otherwise, if not, then I'll have to remove them from my house with force, like without doing serious harm to them. And if they continue to, and if they don't, either that or I'll phone the police and have the police deal with the person, because yeah.
A YouTuber named Dan Baines is the keeper of Mr. Fritz, a ventriloquist dummy that was once used to entertain the troops. During the 1940s, he's very old and has since fallen apart to the point where all that remains is his disembodied head. Mr. Fritz is believed to be possessed by the spirit of his creator, a man who lost his life in battle and refuses to rest in peace. Lately, Dan has been seeing and hearing things all around the antique, so he sets up a camera to record. It's 3:30 in the morning when the glass door pops open. I don't see a string. Do you? This happens again at around the same time the next night, except this time his eyes open. String or no string, watch this part and tell me how a wooden ventriloquist dummy can open its eyes with no one nearby. And if you zoom in for a closer look, you'll see two orbs race by shortly after the case opens. I'm not saying that this video is impossible to fake, but unless this is an electronic prop that is being controlled with a remote, then I don't see how it can be done. Number 9, a YouTuber named Steve Huff records what he suspects could be a paranormal sighting at the Longleat House in England, built in the late 1500s.
I remember this video. Steve Hughes has on YouTube. He's the same guy who has the YouTube channel Top 5 Unknowns. He actually featured it in one of his videos as well. I remember this video.
A spirit descends the steps and then continues to walk in midair in heavy, plodding footsteps.
It literally
Some
sounds
people
like...
are claiming that this is some kind of hologram projection, while others say this is real. If you've ever been to the Longleat House in England, then let us know if this is just a tourist attraction, so we can settle the rumors once and for all. Number 8.
I might actually just have to go down and find out for myself. I actually live in England, which is in the south part which is actually part of the UK. So I could actually go and check out for myself. Comment down below if you'd like to see a vlog video of me going there.
A man creeps up on an unsuspecting woman as she enters her code into an ATM, laying low until she enters her PIN and then taking over the transaction by force, nudging her out of the way to make an involuntary withdrawal. He is completely unconcerned with getting caught and wears no disguise whatsoever as the woman struggles from her car to stop him. He later repeats the plan again, hiding out of sight until the last second, and then leaping into the person's car to go after the large wad of cash in their hands. The fact that he was doing this during broad daylight shows that there is no safe time to be at an ATM, so you have to constantly be on guard. Number 7. A ghost hunting YouTube channel called Spartan Hunters 2 explores the narrow stone corridors of the old Paulding County Jail in Ohio for any signs of the afterlife. As soon as they turn the corner, they hear something that sends shivers down my spine.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Wow.
An anguished scream cries out from deep within the jail complex, which I'm sure most of you heard, but did you hear the creepy laughter that follows the scream? Listen really closely and you can make out the faint echoes of laughter bouncing off the walls. It happens right after he says, "Did you hear that?"
Did you hear that?
Number 6.
I don't know.
This video was taken by a Redditor's father while they were walking around an old historic building. He claims to have been all alone in the room, and according to the Redditor, their father is a very serious man who doesn't lie about such things. So even though he is alone, he records someone standing next to him in the reflection of the case. They cross behind him and then suddenly are gone. And when he looked back at the video, he saw the arm and blue shirt of someone standing in front of him. I guess this video would be easy enough to stage. I don't think the Redditor would lie about something like this though. Perhaps if this historic building had CCTV, then we could possibly get another angle of this event to finally solve the mystery. Number 5.
Yeah, hopefully.
This door sounds like a witch, and I'm not even exaggerating. Would you be able to live in a house that made this noise?
Oh no, fuck that. Fuck that, no. No. No, I ain't gonna live in that type of house. Yo can keep the house.
People in the comments are saying it's possessed or cursed. I'm not going that far, but I'm just saying that if any part of my house even sounds remotely like this, I'm moving far away. Number 4.
Me too.
A YouTuber named Exploring with Perks is checking out an old abandoned home with one of the creepiest basements he has ever seen. Possible remains rest outside of an old hole in the wall, with the rest of the body possibly on the other side. And later on, he finds the remnants of what I hope is just a stuffed animal. Then he gets out fast. I can't say I blame him. Number 3. This YouTuber shakily records their apartment while inspecting every last corner. It's obvious that they no longer feel safe here and want to record for proof. Nothing is out of the ordinary until they silently cross into the bedroom, and that's when the horror is revealed. A girl with long black hair over her face.
She got outside the girl from the Grudge. Is she the girl from the Grudge? That's some hour ago? Or is it... Or the Grudge girl? One of the two.
Sits crumpled on the floor. Look again and you'll see that even her arms and feet have no detail at all, like a silhouette. When he checks again to make sure he is not seeing things, he's surprised to find she is all gone. Number 2. This old VHS footage was taken by construction workers during an interior renovation project in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's daytime and well lit, and the building still has a constant eerie vibe. They claim to have seen the ghost of a girl walking across the property, and the air grew cold around them, even though they are in the south. One of them records this mysterious noise coming from the hallway. It sounds like a moan from behind. Take a listen. He calls out for his friend Tom and picks up a strange whispering noise as he turns.
Hey, Tom!
He pauses outside of an especially
Okay,
dark
that's a bit
room
creepy.
and feels watched by a presence within, a force that strips him of his bravery and leaves him small and vulnerable. He sees movements and bolts down the hall. I think I can see the outline of something in the corner here when the room is brightened. Could this be the ghost girl they were talking about? He decides to take one last look in the room and cautiously peeks inside. Rushing footsteps come from within and send him screaming off the job site. Before we get to number 1, button 2, fact that generosity makes you happier than thank Saturday. Number 1. A mother and her son are waiting outside of their father's place of work when their dash cam records this sicko rolling up, beckoning to the child to get into the car, but that's not all. Look closely and you can see him say something to the woman sitting with him, as she shakes her head no without looking over. Then they pull off. It really makes me wonder if this is some kind of game they play together, and what would have happened next if she had nodded yes. From scary.
Oh, that was creepy, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know about you lot, but if that were me, that old VHS tape, that is actually from an analog times, where people used to have VHS tapes. As you could probably guess, I'm a 90s kid, so I actually freaking know that. And, so as you can imagine, anyway, yeah, that one field cut that I mentioned about the one where you look, where you saw like a shadow, like somebody's shadow coming down the stairs with the sound of footsteps, and that's what was that? What was that again? Yeah, from from that Steve Hughes person. Yeah, I'm actually tempted to go to that place where that fitted footage that Steve Hughes have recorded. Part of me is tempted to go to that place, and if you're not interested in seeing me do a vlog video at that place, please let me know. I might actually do that. Anyway, the link to this original video on Chill's channel is going to be in the description box down below. And make sure you go check out all the other videos that Chills has on his channel as well. Comment, like, subscribe, and whatnot. And until next time, goodbye for now.